now is in the counter-memory narrative and the contested histories that we are talking about here. We have the official narrative of the country. He is a young writer, 16-year-old, inserting his own or inscribing his own memory of this moment and how he interprets that as history. So as a person who is committed to restoration of rights through performance and also through the reinvention of what's been known, and to piggyback on Jennifer's comment about nothing having changed, I'd like you to reflect on this passage and part of the work that you've been doing to champion land rights, electoral rights, honor of rights through art and writing.
Thank you very much. Friends, distinguished participants and colleagues in this panel. Let me start by saying that a running theme in not only this book, but many of the works of Ngugi have to do with memory and how you deal with that memory. Contested memory, manufactured memory, implanted memory, deconstructed memory, and you can go on and on and on. But let me start from where Prof left. I think we need to go even further back, because the source of property law comes from the old doctrine of discovery, which justified and gave impetus to European forces to conquer based on the power of purple bulls that gave them the right to conquer, to destroy, to capture, to enslave, and to hold these people, who be included, in perpetual slavery. This is the context of the source of law, property law. So this young child cannot explain how they have lost their property rights. This young child cannot understand people who come and suddenly make claim on their property. So when Prof is talking about trauma, it's very traumatic. So one way of looking at this passage is not only these reflections of this 16-year-old, but raising fundamental questions to us Africans, to us Kenyans, and say, to what extent do we understand our past? And artists and writers, as custodians of our collective memory, are asking us to open this cycle of reflection and remembering. This is another word you should underline. Remembering where we come from. Why did we find ourselves here? I was a member of the Constitution of Kenya Review Commission. And one of the dilemmas that we were facing when we were collecting the views of Kenyans in making this new constitution that we had was where do we start? Where do we start? There's so many things that have happened. So I'll finish with only one thought. Ngugi is calling us and saying, yes, there is trauma. There may be a new trauma in remembering and deconstructing the past and finding our footing, but it is a necessary journey that we have to take. There's no question about it. Our souls will not be at rest. Our trauma will not be purged until we are willing to open ourselves to remembering and reflecting and saying, in order to go forward, we must look back and look at our present in order for us to be able to not only imagine, but shape our future. Can I stop there?
Wow.